By authorization of the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System and the Colorado State University faculty, I declare the 119th commencement of the Warner College of Natural Resources and the 134th commencement of Colorado State University to be in session.
Thank you, Dr. Conant. To begin our ceremony, please stand and join Dr. John Lewick in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. President Frank, Provost Miranda, members of the Platform Party, distinguished faculty members, esteemed guests, and of course, our awesome students graduating tonight. It is my honor and great pleasure to welcome you to the Warner College of Natural Resources Fall 2017 Commencement Ceremony. I'm John Hayes, Dean of the Warner College of Natural Resources, and I am so proud to be standing in front of this amazing group of students who are moving along their journeys and about to become the next generation of natural resource leaders and who are about to become the most recent graduates of Colorado State University. CSU has a rich tradition in natural resource education, and all of you are part of that legacy. The first classes in natural resources were taught at CSU during the dawn of America's conservation movement in 1904, 113 years ago. 113 years, that was a long time ago. Teddy Roosevelt was president. The Wright brothers had just flown their first airplane. Crayons had just been invented. Women didn't have the right to vote, and the population of Colorado was about the same as the population of Fort Collins is today. An awful lot has changed since 1904, but one thing has not changed. Today, as was the case 113 years ago, CSU serves as a beacon to a dedicated group of students who come through Fort Collins to educate themselves about natural resources, to hone the skills that they will use for the rest of their lives, and to go on and make important impacts in the state, in the country, and across the planet. To those of you graduating tonight, you're about to take your place aside a long line of leaders who've come through CSU and gone on to shape the world in its natural resource professions. And as you think about tonight, most of you probably think about this ceremony as graduation, an endpoint in the undergraduate experience. But in fact, that's not what we call this ceremony. We call this ceremony commencement. A commencement is not a closure, not an end point, but a beginning and a start. And really, that is what tonight is all about. Certainly, we're here to recognize the successes and all the tremendous achievements that our graduates made in their time at CSU. But more importantly, I believe we're here to bear witness to the turning of a page and the commencement of a new chapter in life. For the graduates that are here today, and for the many of the rest of you as well, today will forever serve as a marker in time. Today is one of those handful of very special moments in our lives that are defining points on life's timeline. From here on out, many of the things that happen to you will forever be described as happening before this day or after this day. Parts of today will be engraved in your memories in ways that yesterday and tomorrow will not be. It is indeed a special evening. Our graduates here today have worked long and hard to arrive at this point. But as they know, the path taken to arrive at this ceremony was not a solitary one, and there was a community that stood with our graduates as they traveled along that journey. And there's three very important groups of people that have been especially instrumental in that journey that I'd like to recognize tonight. The first is your fellow students in Warner College who shared the journey with you, stressed over exams with you, learned beside you, and traveled through courses at the Mountain Campus, through Geology Field Camp, and through all of your adventures here at CSU. Many of those people moved from being strangers to being friends and colleagues, and indeed, some of those former strangers will be your closest friends and your closest colleagues for the rest of your lives. Graduating students, I invite you to tell the friends sitting beside you thanks and give them a fist bump, a high five, or a hug. The second group that I'd like to recognize is the amazing faculty at CSU, a world-class group of scientists and educators who've shared their knowledge and their time to help our students achieve their potential. Would the faculty please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you all for all you've done for our students. And the third is perhaps the most important group. The parents and spouses, the friends and siblings, the community of people who lended a helping hand when it was needed, who offered a pat on the back when good grades were achieved and projects were finished, who included our students on their cell phone payment plans, and who gave encouragement and hopes on days when it was needed to smooth the path to the finish line. Would the family and friends of our graduates please stand to be recognized so that we can thank you for all that you have done. At this time, I'd like to invite Associate Dean Rich Conant back to the podium to introduce our platform party and to lead tonight's ceremony.
Good evening and welcome. As I introduce each person on the platform, I will ask them to rise and to remain standing through the introductions. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Tony Frank, President. Dr. Rick Miranda, Provost, Undergraduate Affairs. Dr. John Hayes, Dean, Warner College of Natural Resources. Mr. Dalton Meyer, Graduating Senior, Department of Geosciences. Dr. Stuart Cottrell, Associate Professor, Department of Human Dimensions of Natural Resources. Dr. Ken Wilson, Head, Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology. Professor Sally Sutton, Department of Geosciences. Dr. John Moore, Head, Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Dr. Michael Manfredo, Head, Department of Human Dimensions of Natural Resources. Dr. Linda Nagel, Head, Department of Forest and Rangeland Stewardship. Ms. Caitlin Martinez, Alumna, Department of Forest and Rangeland Stewardship. And Mr. Paul Layden, Instructor, Department of Human Dimensions of Natural Resources. Let's recognize the platform party. I'd also like to take this moment to introduce Dr. John Loic and our soloist and our quintet, Big Thompson Brass. Let's recognize this group. Now I would like to call on Mr. Dalton Meyer, graduating senior in the Department of Geosciences, to give us our graduating senior address. Dalton.
President Frank, Provost Miranda, Dean Hayes, assembled faculty, graduates, family, and friends. I can't overstate how much of an honor it is to be here today, both graduating and to be speaking to you all. And I'd be remiss not to begin by saying thank you. Thanks on behalf of all of the students here to our faculty and professors whose dedication, care, and guidance have led us to this moment. And thanks to my family and the many families here today for their unending support. A bit about myself: I didn't begin my university career at Warner College or even at CSU. I transferred after my freshman year at Montana State University for financial reasons and to be closer to my home and family in northern Colorado. And it's a decision I have not regretted once. I found in Warner College an environment that was consistently engaging and consistently challenging, a place which gives openly the tools needed to expand your limitations and then pushes you to them and beyond. Beyond that, I found an extraordinary and tight-knit community of students and faculty alike. I think one of the most challenging experiences of my life was the 5-week geology field course that all geology students take. New professors and projects every week with consistently high expectations and short deadlines. It was easily one of the most challenging and stressful times of my life, but I was there with colleagues and friends that I'd been sharing classes and labs with and many late nights on campus for 3 years plus. And we made it through because of each other and the close bond that we all shared. I look out at the crowd and I see many faces that I know. Those that I know well, and others that I know more in passing, but all of this is a testament to our college and its unique ability to bring together disparate groups of people with a common pursuit of knowledge and purpose of stewardship. I think that all of us are keenly aware that we live in a rapidly changing world, one which we must take great care to preserve for us and for everyone still to come. Geology, ecology, wildlife, forestry. No matter what program we are coming from, we all share a responsibility. It is our purpose now to use the knowledge and skills that we have been developing to leave a positive impact on the world. We're going to be key players in managing our natural resources and in bringing people and nature closer together. Beyond this, we have another responsibility as well, a more important aspect of stewardship to be considered. As I began college, and since then, I've seen a great deal of change in our society, and I can truly say I believe most of it has been for the better. Change is slow, but people are becoming more tolerant and more aware of the injustices that surround us. I know that I will be leaving here a better person, a more thoughtful person, a more caring person, and I hope that all the graduates feel the same. Recently, however, it's been seen that not all of these changes have been positive. I suppose it was inevitable that the light of progress would cast a shadow on the worst parts of us. And so it becomes critical that in addition to stewarding our environment, we must also be stewards of human decency. It is our charge now to spread kindness and understanding wherever we go. And now our time here at Warner College is at an end. I look ahead and I see a future full of opportunities, and I'm sure that many of you feel the same as me, that that's just a nice way of saying uncertainty. But I have faith in the tools and knowledge that we have gained here, and confidence that we will be given every opportunity to use them. Thank you all so much for listening and being here to celebrate the Warner College class of 2017.
Thank you, Dalton. Now, will Dr. Stu Cottrell, Associate Professor in the Department of Human Dimensions of Natural Resources, please come forward to recognize our university honor students and Honor Society initiates.
Thank you, Rich, and good evening, everyone. The candidates for University Honor Scholars and Discipline Honors Scholar must complete a program of academic excellence, which includes honor seminars, honors courses in the major, and a senior honors thesis while achieving at least a 3.5 cumulative grade point average. These scholars candidates are wearing green regalia, and those with gold cords are also candidates for graduation with Latin distinction. I direct the audience's attention to page 26 of the commencement program for a list of these special honors scholars candidates who are graduating, several whom are with us today. This semester we have 7 graduates for the honors program. Will you please stand as your name is called? Adele McDaniel from the Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Emily Garcia and Samantha Lang from the Department of Forest Range Land Stewardship. Ashley Hogelo, Robin Klitz, Haley Stapleton, and Rachel Tushy from the Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology. Congratulations. Now let's recognize our candidates of distinction for fall 2017. These graduates symbolize the academic achievements of approximately the upper 10% of today's degree recipients. Under the policy of the Faculty Council, candidates for distinction are determined as follows. Those with the designation of summa cum laude constitute approximately the top 1% of the class. Those magna cum laude constitute approximately the next 3% of the class. Those designated cum laude constitute approximately the next 6% of the class. The students who have been nominated to these distinctions are wearing gold robes or green robes with gold cords and will be identified separately as they receive their diplomas. Please stand now as a group and be recognized. Additionally, scholastic achievement and professional potential are recognized by various National Honor Societies. Select members of the 2017 graduating class have been recognized for their achievements through initiation into Chi Sigma Phi. Chi Sigma Phi is the only National Honor Society which recognizes students in forestry and all natural resource areas. Students who have maintained excellent academic records and who exhibit outstanding potential for success in their specific professional areas are invited to membership. You will recognize these graduates by their green, white, and gold stoles. With the initiatives of the Chi Sigma Phi, please stand and be recognized. And congratulations. Back to you, Rich.
Okay, now will Dr. Rick Miranda please come forward to confer the degrees?
Thank you, Rich. Just a few words. I want to welcome everybody here tonight and congratulate the graduates again. Wonderful to see all your faces here tonight, and you've done such a great job. And it's amazing to see the ballroom just filled with your family and friends that have come here to celebrate your achievements to date and to cheer you on to whatever comes next. So this is really wonderful. You know, you're all graduating from what is arguably, and some would say inarguably, the finest college of natural resources in the country. And it's not the finest college because of the buildings, and it's partly the finest college because of the faculty, but it's really the finest college because of what our students have done while they're here and after they've left here. The alumni of this college have gone on to leadership positions around the whole world and have had such a fantastic impact on natural resources management and education all over the planet. So you're joining a great cadre of alums, and you should be very proud, and we're looking forward to you taking up your position in that. You will be using your scientific and management expertise to make contributions. There's an element of your role here that may be a little different than it might have been a generation ago. We live in a time now where we need not only your solutions, but we need to understand and tell the story of what those solutions are based on. We need to communicate to the public, to our communities, to our government, the value of the natural resources and the evidence that your solutions that you will be proposing to our natural resource issues, what those solutions are based on and why they will work and why alternatives may not work. I'm a mathematician, and when I make a mistake, someone may find out about it 30 or 40 years later in a small paper, a footnote to a paper. When we make mistakes in natural resources issues, watersheds can be destroyed, continents can be put at risk. The planet is a little bit more fragile than we ever thought it could be. So your contributions to not only what you do as scientists, but what we will need you to do to tell the story of natural resources and the importance of your contributions and your colleagues' contributions is just as equally important in this time. So thank you for taking up that challenge. I hope you will. Now, this is what it is. Why don't you stand up? Because this is the liturgy part here. Well, there's more than I thought here. Okay. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Science degree on each of you, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. That was it.
Thank you, Dr. Miranda. Now, would the Department of Marshals please escort the graduates to the front of the stage to receive their diplomas? I guess they're coming this way. Would Dr. John Moore, Dean Hayes, and President Frank please come forward? Yeah, they're going to have to come up. They're coming up.
Are you going to hand them? Because I just got elicited to do that. I can do it. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Paul Layden will begin introducing the graduates.
Department of Ecosystem Science and Sustainability. Catherine Esther Feldman. Danielle Catherine Rymanus. Michael G. Brothers. Dakota Lynn Dolan. Danielle A. Bachman, cum laude. Levi Kirk. Jaron Montana Beerline. Juan Andres Cotto. John McAllister Paranto. Samuel Henry Scheckman. Alexis Haley White Haskins, magna cum laude. Nicole Christina Churbin. Madison Kate Wood. Caitlin Alyssa Tuminello. Evelyn Preciado. Anna Carolyn Banwert. Tyler J. Salazar. Adele McDaniel, magna cum laude. Ann E. Klotz. George Robert Simpson. Brennan Patrick Michaels. Lily Alessandra Isaacson. Hannah Claire Eining. Eric S. Thomas. Elizabeth Ann Scholl. Taylor Liam Wynn. Tyler Dunham Lampert. Tecumseh Kikabi. Department of Forest and Rangeland Stewardship. Robert D. Bertram. Amy S. Tereschuk. Nathan Hugg. Doug Rosenberg, Maine. Emerson Page Bennett. Jonah Francesco Rampini. Emily Lynn Garcia, cum laude. Shori Adam Harmon. Stephen B. Edwards. Brian Edward Osterholzer, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Sean Walsh. Colton Michael Schaefer. Johanna Alexis Hodge. Aaron Lynn Fawns. Emily Marie LaPlante. Ryan Kennerson DeAngelis. Amber Pearson. Margaret M. Hankert. Charles Schuyler Seipel. Andrew Richard Anderson. Robert Ian Dean. Kelsey Marie Lovrink. Allison Marie Rubendahl. Daniel Thomas Schugert. Samantha Paige Lang, cum laude. Tanner Capron Marshall, magna cum laude. Jack Landon Van Vliet. Terry John Southworth. Charles Matthew Stump. Amanda Marie Interpreter. Henry Rourke Nash. Department of Geosciences. Lauren Reed Mitchell. Callie Rose Dodd. Sydney Renee Christensen. Alexandra Nicole Torres. Dalton Lee Meyer. Kevin John Kelly. Michael Robert Vogler. Peter Michael Hurchin. Shannon Elizabeth Weld. Allison Catherine Haworth. Trevor A. Miller. Denton Edward Presley. Michael Philip Gordon. Aaron Ryan Lipple. Aaron Stephen Jackson. Jacob Lee Pruitt. Carl John Steidel. Kelly Cossie Ebard. Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology. Bryce Yvonne Colhane. Veronica Ruth Morgan Close. Ashley Dawn Carlisle. Jessica Caitlin Daly, summa cum laude. Tanner James Ellis. Mason Alexandra Gross. Emilio Joseph Gomez. Ariel Marie Falcone. Olivia M. Van Vliet, cum laude. Kiera Davis. Connor McPeak. Ashley Kate Hagenlow. Krista Marie Harrington. Garrett Weld Harpham. Henry Joseph Joyner. Robin Eleanor Klitsky. Kaylee Ann McComas. Connor Courtney McCormick. Tyler James Marie. Cora Lee Marama. Kayla Nicole Farron. Amanda Marie Miller. Megan Miller. Sarah Jean White. Victoria Catherine Reek. Haley Maureen Stapleton. Rachel Marie Tucci, magna cum laude. Kelsey Virginia Walker. Department of Human Dimensions of Natural Resources. Kevin Patrick Perko. Taylor Patricia Lushak. Kelsey Anita Silver. Tabitha Lynn Kaliz. Alana Nicole Myers. Megan Elizabeth Parker. Kelsey Ann Greiner, magna cum laude. Andrew Ryan Rymanis. Jedediah D. Potter. Martin McCrite. Danielle Adele Compton. Tyler D. Williams. Sam R. K. Tucker Bloom. Erica Land. Elaine Finney Phillips. Amy Lynn Bowen. Robert Howard McConnell III. Elena Edson. Brooklyn Taylor York. Devin Elizabeth Mumblow. Brett Winter Faxon. Megan Rosalie Walsh.
Please join me in congratulating all of the WCNR graduates in 2017. Now, would Ms. Caitlin Martinez please come forward to address our new alumni?
Hello, my name is Caitlin Martinez, and I am a proud Colorado State University alumni. You'll have to excuse me if I come off a little bit nervous. I'm usually talking to trees, not ballrooms full of people, and the trees don't usually laugh at my jokes anyway. I currently work for the Colorado State Forest Service in forest entomology, and the only reason I tell you this is to give you, the graduates, hope, and you, the parents, assurance. Your graduates will get jobs. Although I am now navigating post-grad life, just a few short years ago I was sitting where you all are with my new diploma from Warner College of Natural Resources. I will always remember that day fondly. It was one full of warm hugs and congratulations. I was surrounded by peers I enjoy and people who supported me along the way. And I was so excited to finally have that diploma in my hands. I rushed across the stage to get my photo taken, and I was holding my diploma upside down. Snap, that photo is forever on my parents' mantelpiece, and I guess you could say that they are pretty proud of their college graduate. I also remember feeling a bit sentimental and anxious about jumping into my career and leaving behind a community that had become a home. From this moment forward, your life's timeline stops revolving around semesters and classes and will now be defined by seasons and jobs. The semester that you took GIS will become the season you worked for the National Park Service. Term papers turn into paperwork, and group projects stay the same. It's time for you to move on, and everyone sitting here has a different season waiting for them. But whether you stay in Fort Collins or travel to the far corners of the world, you all have one very important thing in common with each other and more than 200,000 others that come before you. You are now alumni of Colorado State. I would like to be the first to welcome you to the alumni family. You join poets and scientists, teachers, engineers, food producers, conservationists. When you leave this campus, be assured your university will not leave you. No matter where your journey takes you, know that the Warner College, your former professors, and the CSU Alumni Association will be there for you every step of the way. I've had the opportunity to sit in on a couple of commencements now, my own included, and I have to say that my favorite part is the conferring of degrees. Today, that is what Dr. Rick Miranda did, and it's a pretty simple moment, but it holds a lot of power. It's the moment where your degree is bestowed upon you with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. The moment all of your hard work at CSU comes to fruition and you are charged with the responsibility to go use your education to do good in the world. Whew, that's heavy. Fortunately, I'm going to bet that you have a community to help you figure out how to go about that charge. And if I know the nature of Warner College, I'd say that part of your community is sitting next to you right now. Your Warner College community. These are the people who helped you through long, laborious days in the field, countless hours in the Warner computer labs, and let us not forget the endless memorization of Latin names. My point is, these people are important, and I hope that you stay in contact with them long after today. There will be days when it feels impossible to go out into the world and do good. When your flame feels like it's burned out for natural resources. But these people sitting right next to you will be there to kindle the fire and remind you of why you got into natural resources to begin with. Today, you may have thought that you'd be walking away with just a degree, but you're actually walking away with a family too. Congratulations on a job well done, Warner College. Enjoy these moments. You've earned them. I can't wait to see all of the good you do out there in the world. And oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell you to join the Alumni Association. Go Rams!
Would Dean Hayes now please come forward to provide our closing remarks?
Thanks, Rich. I just have to say before I go to my formal remarks how wonderful this evening has been. I always love graduation. I've got a smile on my face that will last a long time, but I was really impressed with the strength of the handshake of some of the students in this college. It's been a great evening, and I know you're all anxious to move on to celebrations with family and friends, so I'll try to be brief, but I'd like to close with a few comments directly to our new graduates here this evening. You know, my opening remarks and really a common thread through all the remarks that you've heard really centered on two fundamental themes, I think, that of community and that of tonight being a milestone. And I want to return to those two themes and try to weave them together here in my closing comments. Tonight truly is a milestone. You entered this building as students, you leave as alumni. As alums, you're part of a Warner College alumni community that's scattered across the planet, and we look forward to you taking your place with Caitlin and with hundreds of other alums across the globe as you move forward to build on the passion that we share. As students, you've benefited greatly from our alums in ways that many of you probably don't even realize. It's a community that has given generously of their time and their money to make us stronger. It's a community that's worked hard with us to envision and build the best possible programs. And it's a community that shared wisdom and guidance to help you in your education. As the newest alumni of our college, we look forward to maintaining our connection with you. I hope that we'll see you in the coming months and years at NR Days, seminars, alumni gatherings, college and university events. And please, come back and see us next fall when we celebrate the completion of the addition of the new Natural Resources Building. Stay in touch. You know, milestones are always exciting moments. They signal new opportunities, new adventures to come, but they also signal a time of change, and as was noted earlier, a time of uncertainty, which can sometimes be a bit daunting. As you pass today's milestone, leave here and continue on your journey, you'll be faced with a mountain of decisions to make. The path that you forge in making those decisions will shape your life, it will shape the world around you, and it will have impacts that spread further than you can imagine. At CSU, we've tried to give you the knowledge and the skills to tackle the challenges ahead and to help you address the decisions that you'll face in your future. And we've done this in a community that was founded and based on a set of ideals: social justice, integrity, inclusion, and respect. The intellectual community here at CSU is also built on a foundation of research and a constant quest for deeper understanding and an effort to reveal fundamental and objective truth. We've shaped our educational programs to share that understanding with you and to share those truths with you. Social justice, integrity, inclusion, service, respect, the truth. Noble set of principles to build a community and an institution around. As individuals and as a community, upholding these ideals and living true to these principles is a constant struggle, and no doubt at times we fall short. But my time watching you and interacting with you has left me with a sense of confidence, and it's left me with a sense of hope for our future. Confidence that you've gained the technical understanding at CSU that you need, and that you'll leave with a quiver of tools to help you be successful in your careers. And hope that you'll build your path grounded in a strong set of personal values. Confidence that you'll be amongst the people that dig in, roll up your sleeves, and make the world a better place for all of us and for the future generations that inherit the world that you create. And hope that you'll embrace a strong set of principles like we strive to do at CSU, and that those principles will establish a bedrock for your lives, your careers, and your communities. Hope that you'll answer Dalton's call and that you'll go on to become stewards of our environments, but also stewards of our society. Tonight, your new chapter begins. I wish you success and fulfillment as you travel forward to your next milestone. Go forth, build on the knowledge and values that you've gained and refined here during your time at CSU, live successful lives, and make a positive impact on this amazing planet that we live on. Thank you so much for being part of the Warner College of Natural Resources and all that you have done to make our college an amazing place. We are so proud of you, of everything that you are, and of all that you will become. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Dean Hayes. Now, please stand and join John Loic in singing the Colorado State University alma mater.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, Colorado State. Memories are everlasting of this place so great. May the green and gold unite us, loyal ever be. Colorado State, our alma mater, hail, all hail to thee.
Congratulations again to all of our graduates, and thank you for attending. This concludes our ceremony. Would the college marshals please retrieve your banners?
Right now.
Flip your tassels now. Okay, here we go. You ready?
So Mike Shepard takes lessons from you?
Yeah, he does.
My wife heard him the other night with the lesson.
Yeah.
And she said it said in the program that he took lessons from you. So he,
I paid him for that.
oh, yeah, for the endorsement, right? That's as low as you're gonna go right now. Very nice. Why is it always the trombone?